Hey everyone, it is Wednesday again, and for those of you returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you back. For our newbies, again, welcome, welcome. Always happy to see new faces here. Get that onto the right setting because, I like seeing chats in order, not necessarily whoever's the most popular. It's nothing against you guys, it's just, I have this courtesy thing, but anyway. So, for those of you that have been here a couple of times, you already know the drill on how to get in the reading queue. And for my newbies, you can either see it in the comments or in the body. Pretty much all you have to do is choose whether you're doing a 10-minute reading or just a quick single card. Sorry, excuse me. Had mac and cheese for dinner. It's always going to coat your vocal cords, right? But 10-minute readings are $10. Single card is $5. Try and get that coating off of my throat, but you're going to send it to smcrigger to either CashApp or Venmo, whichever one you prefer, and be sure to comment paid with your method so that I can double check and we can get you rolling. Last time we were all together, I did say that I would do the first 15 people a free single card. Unfortunately, we didn't get to 100 on my Facebook or my YouTube, but we still grew. So thanks, guys. Highly appreciate. Definitely, definitely. And while we are at the spot where I technically could grab a better camera, I do apologize. It's been a crazy few days, so I didn't have enough time to really play with that. But next Wednesday, we'll be seeing a new view, a new craziness, and hopefully not too many technical issues. They've been following me like a freaking plague. I am not even joking. But hey, it seems like so far things are slowly falling back into place. We're going to take the win and run with it. Am I right? And as always, I will be offering collective reads while we're in between people. So no worries there in case you're, still dipping your toe and checking me out as a reader, or you know what? You're just not quite sure you feel comfortable with a very public forum. And I get it. But for those of you not comfortable with the public forum, there is a way to do a one-on-one. Check in the bio and you'll see the links there on how to get that set up. And real quick, for my local Northeast Ohio people, I do have a lot of events coming up that I need to update on my Patreon and get on my Facebook. But we will definitely get those updated. Don't forget, though, the next big one, nothing against my other events, they're all fabulous. But the next big one is Parapsychon. I really hope that you guys are able to go to that because this is not only the 7th year and my 3rd year going. Exciting, but Parapsychon is exactly what it sounds like. All sorts of crazy paranormal fun. And the best part, if you are a Shawshank fan, the movie or the book, it's actually based at the Mansfield Reformatory where they filmed the movie. And yes, it is just as amazing as it sounds. Haven't been able to explore too much of it myself because I keep on going and I'm working, but it's amazing. Definitely check out Parapsychon on Facebook, wherever you feel best on checking it out. It is going to be insane. And I'll be there myself, as I mentioned, offering readings and all kinds of crazy fun doodads. So definitely worth checking out. Other updates. Oh, so this is definitely on a TBD as far as times and all the other fun stuff. But I am hoping to be changing domiciles and being able to offer parties that way, as well as anyone that would like to host a private one. So definitely keep an eye out for that as well if you are in the Northeast Ohio area. And if you're outside, hey, no problem. I'm still able to offer you readings just like this, just through Google Meet or Facebook chat, whichever is more your speed. But as far as group collective type readings, excuse me, Don't mind me, I've been quiet really all day, so all these words are just kind of vomiting out for a reason. I'm a talker. Half my family's from the South. It's what we do. But as far as collective reads, oh, and by the way, I am also sorry, but I kind of had a slapdash getting ready today. So the only thing that we've really got on hand is the handy dandy tarot deck and my goddess guidance deck. But don't let that stop you from getting a reading, because even with those few small things, the only questions that are not allowed are the usual I will not answer death questions, health questions, and under no circumstances do I do pregnancies. Yeah, I know I never mentioned that one, but wow, a couple of the readings I had in my past round, that got a little scary. I'm not even kidding. Well, I guess our first collective read, because as I was just mindlessly shuffling, it looks like someone's having some troubles with connecting their spirit guides. And this seems to be definitely a thing this week. I'm not even kidding, because if you caught my weekly week ahead type jobs, the Monday one where we're connecting with our spirit guides, it definitely looked like we had some issues there. So if you missed that one, definitely jump over to this past Monday. It'll be excuse me, labeled Sacred Start. That's one way to get started. But in the event that, there's an extra message, which my gut says there more than likely is. Oh, okay. So, for our dear buddy with the trouble connecting with their intuition and their spirit guides, it looks like at one point you did great. You were on it. You were one of those people that I honestly question on the whole getting downloads and messages all day, every day. This looks like this was legitimately you for quite some time, and just you tripped yourself on your face somewhere along the way, but hope is not lost. You can get this to go back into this, okay? It is a possibility. Why do I say that? Because of our next card right here. This says that you've got a choice. This says that you don't have to stay where you are. If you miss that connection, if you miss being able to jump into long conversations with your spirit guides, it is a possibility. You just need to take that step. You need to realize that you are sabotaging yourself by not reconciling with whatever it is that tripped you and made you go from top shelf awesome to it's all quiet. I mean, hey, if you enjoy the quiet, by all means, keep with it. But if you miss getting those messages, if you miss having that level of intuition and that connection with your creator, you need to reconcile with yourself and get on that healing train, because it is a possibility on getting it back. But luckily, again, because of our middle card here, whether you choose to jump back into the game and reconnect with your spirit guides, or whether you just decide, bugger it, you don't really want that power back, either way, the choice is yours and the journey is yours. Keep that in mind. But if you miss it, you can get it back. Sorry, my hair has been just itself all day. I swear it's like having a monster attached to my face that's constantly trying to tickle my nose, and if it's not tied up, it does try to wrap around my neck. It gets scary sometimes. But also, I'll only be live until 6:30. I got mom stuff I gotta do. But if we get busy enough, I will send a quick text message to my children and ask them to please not kill each other. they're both older, so it's not like they're stuck with a TV babysitter. But yeah, actually, fun fact, because most people don't believe me, I actually have a 17 and 11-year-old, and God's help us all. Yes, I'm having a bit of a mom moment, so I apologize. I'm supposed to be, the tarot reader right now. But my 17-year-old is turning 18 this fall, and my beautiful 11-year-old is going on her first trip without me and without being in driving distance this weekend. So send prayers. Definitely a lot of new chapters and a lot of new things going on that I know I'm not any level ready for, but they keep on telling me that they won't go back to kindergarten. Something about not being able to go backward or some stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, gushy mom moment over. Sorry, it's just whenever I start to think about them, I start to think, wow, I'm about to hit a new chapter myself, because I've been essentially mom since 2008. That's a long time to have as that job. And I literally jumped from high school to mom life. So yeah, it's going to be weird. So I'm going to need y'all to be sending all the good vibes. All the good vibes. But also, I kind of wanted to ask if anybody was able to see that meteor shower that we had last week, because I'm still kind of miffed that in my area we had nothing but rainy, cloudy, junk weather for meteor showers. So if anyone got to see them, if you happen to also catch some photos, please share them, because I love meteor showers. And always, if it's not life, it's weather. Life or weather. It's enough to drive anybody nuts. Oh, other great news. So, at one of my most recent events, I met a delightful lady. Now, keep in mind, all right, I used to run a brick and mortar store. So, naturally, I invited other readers to come to my store and offer their wares, because I know that other readers have just as, if not more, amazing stuff that I can offer, because, hey, we all do something different. It's like trying to find a regular primary care physician. They're all great in their own respects, but you always got one that just does something a little different that you vibe hard with. So naturally, I always interviewed all of my readers. I had never, ever, until most recently, met a legit palm reader. Okay? That being said, give me just a minute and let me get her link up for you guys. I will be back at my screen in just a moment, my friends. If you guys happen to be anywhere near the Ohio area, I highly, highly recommend this chick right here. Because I am not even kidding when I say I've ran into a lot of readers. I've ran into readers that had a tarot deck and had no idea what they were doing, but I'll give them credit for confidence. They get all the credit for confidence. And I've met bone readers, and I've tried several different palm readers, all right? But in the comments is her Facebook page. If you are in the Ohio area and want a palm reading from a legit reader, there's your lady, because she blew my socks off. And she's an absolute sweetheart. So combine amazing personality with an actual palm reader, the universe delivered. I tell you what, the universe delivered. And also, because I don't do mediumship, point blank, is not one of my gifts. Can I ask my deities for help with connecting with a certain spirit if the occasion arises? Yes, I can. But if you want a medium that is on it, feel free to comment medium and I will definitely get you hooked up with that gentleman. He does do in-person and online readings, but heads up, this man gets booked quick. Quick. When I had my store, it was a struggle to find dates to get him to be able to squeeze me in, just because the dude does legit plan his entire year before that year's even over. So, things to keep in mind, my dears. But now that I've gushed about some amazing people that I've met in my short time of actually purposely going out in the world, because I kid you not, guys, I'm typically a hermit. This super great extroverted self did not happen until 2021, but here we are. Always offered readings, always offered spiritual advice, but as far as going headlong, that's not always been a thing, just because it wasn't time. That's the best way to describe it, is it wasn't time. But I've wasted enough of your time with gushing about people and all the personal shares. I will be live for another 15 minutes. And I think we'll do a couple more. And apparently I'm going to be doing a love one next because, again, I know how to grab my stinking deck. But somebody's got a message somewhere. And it definitely looks like it's going to be more of a, dare I say it, a love reading. I have nothing against love readings, but my goodness, are they so cliche? Can we just work on where you're bettering yourself to get that happily ever after? I mean, really. Sorry, there was a weird speck on my screen. I had to scratch it off. But as far as our friend with the love reading, it looks like you've been working on the healing. And I'm very, very proud of you. Why? Because you made sure that you did not stay there. You're still kind of stuck. You still have a little bit of the mire left, but make sure that wherever you got tripped up at along the way in that healing process, because it looks like you're slowing down a little bit and going the wrong direction, jump back on the horse, because someone's coming your way. And while good, bad, or indifferent, I know that sparks are going to fly. Make sure you get back on this and make sure that you are the best you can, because this person right here, when I see this card upright, I am always ecstatic, because even if they're not your forever person, they're going to be exactly what you need for now, whether that's to help you with that healing process, whether it's to help you remember what love felt like, real good love, whatever that is. This person's going to help you out with that again. And again, I don't know if it's a for now or forever person, but I do love the feeling that I'm getting that they're going to help you see. I'm definitely not going to give too much away, because this is a surprise you want. But I will at least try to narrow down when you can expect this wonderful thing to happen. Oh, goodness. Runaway cards, runaway cards. All right, so it looks like I'm more or less getting more of the past and what happened. So this is definitely for someone who had an opportunity, I would say probably more along lines of either a career or a side gig type opportunity that was going to help you get out of debt. Okay. You were having some crazy money issues, and this opportunity looked like it was going to be great. help you get out of debts, but it looks like it ended up crushing your soul somewhere along the way. But thanks to that, you also started spinning your wheels a little hard. And you know what? The thing that's going to help you get out of this funk and make sure that you get back on that healing track and get this person in your life, remember one important, beautiful thing. You're pretty stinking amazing yourself. You're charismatic. You're beautiful. You know how to go after your goals and give them some creative flair while you're at it. So, the more you remember who you were and start remembering this person is you, I'd say that your little slump in your healing process is going to go back on track, causing Mr. or Ms. Excellent to finally come into the game. So I get that you've had a pretty rough go of it the last, I would say, probably few months. I can tell you, your future is looking brighter. Your future is looking a lot brighter than it did. And because I do enjoy ending these things with something to meditate on while you're kind of relaxing, unwinding for the day, I am a firm believer in making sure that you still get some self-care. And I'm definitely not telling you don't relax. I'm not telling you don't do the things that help you unwind after a long, crazy day. And it's the middle of the week. You're trying to just push through the weekend and see that bright light of day off, enjoying time with your family and friends, and just go and do something that's not work. Let me know what that's like. It sounds amazing. But I do like to leave you guys with a meditation to help you guys ensure that you can become your best selves in the best way possible. And if you've seen my Saturday readings, then you definitely know this deck as more or less the self-care deck. But the Goddess Guidance deck is a great one for knowing what energies to embody or unblock so that we can make things beautiful in our lives. And for tonight's meditation, I would say let's focus on how to connect with our spirit guides again, because it looks like a lot of us are still having those issues. So as far as being able to either reconnect or deepen our connection so we don't lose that connection, because let's face it, there's a reason we got them. They're our teachers, our helpers. They're the ones that are there when no one else can or wants to be. So as far as the energy that we need to either embody or unblock, it looks like we've got a pick your favorite. So whether it is A, B, or C, I want you to take a moment and see which card you vibe with most. Feel free to leave it in the comments. And let's see. If you were my A people, you have a reverse Kali. Typically, her message is the old must be released so the new can enter. It's not time to release the old yet. There's still a lesson that you need to learn to be able to get to that next chapter in your life. I imagine you probably already know what it is. But if you don't, feel free to get a hold of me and we will dig in to see what is still lingering that you haven't been able to get the full lesson from, what you are still clinging on to, that it needs that one final piece for you to be able to finally be able to put it to rest. If you were my B people, ironically, starts with a B, we have Lady Bast. Her message, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So what this is telling me is you need to meditate on remembering that Your independence has gotten you amazing results. Yes, you've had to ask for help here and there, but you know what? We all need help on occasion. You need to accept that where you are right now, all the amazing things that are in your life right now, is because you are strong enough to go after them. That is what happened. It's not because someone did it for you, it's not because someone else did the work. You did all of that. So, for your meditation night, take a moment to look back and see what all you've done and appreciate it. And last but absolutely not least, our C people. We have Lady Sedna. Typically, her message is you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So, for our C people, things probably look really rough right now that you need a reminder. But here's the thing, you need to remember that the universe and your guides will always make sure that even when things look rough, they will supply you with the answers. They will make sure that you are the one that will survive. You just need to look at, see where your abundance really lies. Maybe it's time to redefine abundance and how you feel about it. But my friends, thank you for joining me. I highly appreciate it. And hopefully, I will have next week in a far, far better planned and prepared setting. But until then, I hope to see all of you at my future events. I hope to see a few of you in the next lives. And remember, just because things do not look good now, just because they look rough, and I've been in that position just as often, if not more than you in some cases. Remember one important thing. As long as you keep faith, whether it's in your spirit guides, your deities, the universe, whatever it is, you keep faith and it will deliver. I have yet to be proven wrong. But have a fabulous night, everyone, and I will see all of you next week.